Hey gang! What's going on? I saw Worst Elephant's comment and I just couldn't resist myself. What's up, Worst Elephant? What's up, Satellite? What's up, Arcane? What's up, Deep Thought? Hi, everybody. Happy Thursday. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing splendid. Me and old Cherchan, we're doing great. Hope y'all are doing well. I got a lovely drink here, too. The chair lives. Meanwhile, I'm ready to see how this game holds up to Out of This World. Yeah, we're gonna talk a lot about this. We're gonna talk a lot about this. We're gonna play a lot about this. We've got other talking to do before we get to that. Today is a most good day for reasons. Well, I am happy for you and your reasons, Arcane. I have a good reason for being in a good mood. Yesterday I started watching season 4 of Star Trek Discovery. Today I finished it. I watched an entire season of Discovery in 2 days because I loved it. It was so good. I had such a good time watching it. I loved the ending. Yeah, I was super into it, so. Yeah. A plus, no notes. It was, like the first part of it was good, like really good. Like the first half that I watched yesterday was really good. And then everything today was just like fantastic. It was just really good. There is an entire, like, it really feels like they tried really hard with season 4 to get back to like Star Trek fundamentals. Like stuff that admittedly Discovery had kind of dodged for the first 2.5 to 3 seasons, but season 4 like gets it. There's an entire episode late into season 4 that's entirely centered around them figuring out a really weird alien language, and it's really cool. It's really fun. You get people here to watch the most maligned Star Trek. I know. Look, I maintain, like, season 1 is bad. Season 1 is like war crimes bad. Like, please do not watch season 1. You probably don't need to watch season 2 either. It's entertaining, but the story is so stupid. You could really just pick up with season 3, I think, and whenever they reference something that happened before, just pretend you're watching something with, like, doing some serious in media res. It's not that important. It really isn't. Don't worry if they talk about sphere data or somebody coming back to life after dying or anything like that. It's fine. It's fine. You can keep up. But yeah, like season 4 is totally worth it. Season 4 was really good. Do people like Discovery more or less than Enterprise? I think that. What game is this song from? It's quite Earthbound-like. This is from Kirby's Dream Land 3. A game that I'm very much looking forward to playing at some point, because I've never played that one. As big a Kirby fan as I am, I haven't actually played that many Kirby games, and Dream Land 3 is a big standout among the ones I haven't played. Discovery and Enterprise, it's like, I want to say it's sort of like the Star Wars prequels versus the Star Wars sequels, in a way. Like, I feel like when Enterprise came out, people were pretty whatever on it, and it you know, fans tried to make the most of it, but it just wasn't that good of a show and went mostly unappreciated. And then when Discovery came out and was bad, I think it kind of helped rehab Enterprise, because fans started going back to the Trek that they already had and trying to appreciate it more. And I get the feeling that when Discovery got good, because Discovery did get good, like, they had already lost a lot of people. Like, there were a lot of fans that just didn't come back, and I get that. I understand it. And then Picard came out. What's up, Psycho Rider? Do you prefer Flashback over Another World? So I know it as Out of This World. I hate that game. I really, really, really don't like that game. I have a fondness for this one. I rented this one when I was a kid, and I got really far into it. It is not easy, it is not kind, but it is easier and kinder than Out of This World. I don't think it's a very good comparison either. This one plays a lot more like sci-fi Prince of Persia than Out of This World does. I honestly liken Out of This World more to something like Dragon's Lair than Prince of Persia. You're saying start Discovery at Season 3? That is 100% what I'm saying. Yes. I honestly, at this point, like, Season 1 is War Crimes bad. Season 2 is passable. Season 3 is good, and Season 4 is excellent. So, I really think you can just start with Season 3 and just not worry about anything that came before. Controls are identical to Prince of Persia, I swear. Yeah, if they're not identical, they're super close. Yeah, it's got the whole, like single step, double step, like, short jump, long jump spacing, mantling up on stuff. This is why I feel like Out of This World's port quality depends entirely on how how quickly you can reset from death. Yeah, the Super NES version of Out of This World runs real chunky too, which does not help anything. It makes everything go so much slower. And like once you get past the initial sequence and you're in that fortress and you're in that cage, just getting out of the cage takes so long on Super Nintendo. It's so annoying to do that over and over and over and over and over again while you're trying to like trial and error how to get through the next couple screens. Also, good evening, Shadows. Good to see you. Glad you're here. But yeah, I had a lovely day. I had a lovely day watching Star Trek Discovery and enjoying it immensely. I'm gonna go straight into Season 5. I think Season 5, the final season of Discovery, ended today. I think the final episode went up today. So I can marathon that like over the weekend or something, and then I will have seen all of Discovery. I will be all caught up on the new shows except for Picard, which I don't want to watch, and Prodigy, which I can't watch. SNES port, if I recall, does some weird shit, like it tries to have flat-shaded, flat polygons. Oh my god, it's running like Stunt Race FX? Are you for real? Oh, that is fucked. I wonder if you like the Eternal Castle, despite its name is not a remaster of anything. I don't think I'm familiar with that one. What's up, Chaos? Good to see you. I think you have a hard time with Out of This World because the combat didn't click with you and you got stuck dealing with reloading a lot. I mean, that's fair. I would say that's a fair assessment. I'm not going to argue the point with you, certainly. I know I have played Out of This World enough to know conclusively it is not a game for me. This one is, though, at least to a degree. I don't know how far we're going to get in Flashback tonight. We honestly may play this one for like 15 minutes until I'm like, fuck this, I'm moving on. But when I was a kid, I got pretty into it. I enjoyed it. I got really far. It's a neat game. It's a neat game with some neat ideas. I have to double check pre-show. That's how it works. That's crazy. I mean, you know, good on them for the level of ambition, but you know, sometimes we reach farther than we can grasp. So. Looks jank in higher resolutions, at least to you. I get that too. Like, I imagine, like, OG Star Fox, if they ever, for whatever reason, did, like, a remaster of Star Fox, where everything was, like, all the R-Wings and enemy ships were, like, super detailed and, like, textured and, like, bump mapped and everything, it would look weird. It would look really weird. Like, we know Star Fox from those super flat polygons and, like, the chaos of all the particles and shit flying around. Looking, I was trying to run a fucking Amiga virtual machine. Hoi hoi! Hello, Lodra High. Good to see you tonight. Glad you're all here. Glad y'all can join me on this lovely, lovely Thursday. By the way, let's talk about the schedule real quick. We can keep rambling. It's still early in the evening. I don't have to start playing video games. I don't have to start playing video games ever, honestly. But we don't have to start right away. But I do want to talk about the schedule because there's been a development. There's been a development in the schedule that I can't wait to share with you. Tonight, of course, is the Power Hours. Tomorrow night, of course, is the May Community Night. Last possible chance, and we got it in. But we're gonna be playing Chronicles of Riddick: Escape from Butcher Bay tomorrow night as our selected licensed game. More Power Hours on Saturday, so wherever we leave off tonight, we will pick back up on Saturday. No stream on Sunday, and then on Monday, we are starting something new. The question was posed to our friend Chaos, the winner of the Dark Souls Death Pool, and our friend Chaos has made a selection. And if you want to know what they chose, you have to show up on Monday. Because we're both going to play super coy about it until then. Jump back into Death Smiles. I'd almost forgotten how sublime it was. Also probably one of Cave's easier games. Mega Black Label introduces suicide bullets if that's your thing. You need to get that set up. How hard would you say it was abandonware-wise setup? Not hard. I can point you to... I tell you what. After the stream tonight, if I remember, somebody ping me in like one of the, just any channel, it doesn't matter, to post up where I got my Chronicles of Riddick. It was really easy to get working. I grabbed the package from the website and I did a couple. The game almost ran right out of the package. I had to do one thing with like a graphics card profiler, specifically because I have a GeForce card. Because I have an NVIDIA card. So. But even that was not hard to do. They link you a video to what you do, and it's like flipping 2 switches or something. Virtual switches in the application you get. Regards to Out of This World SNES, since Interplay wouldn't pay for Super FX chip, I found a way to do it with static RAM on the cart and DMA. Interplay wouldn't pay for static RAM either, so I ended up using fast ROM instruction. Interplay wouldn't pay for that either. So she ended up using software rendered. Oh my god. That's crazy. I mean, the biggest of props to her for working around all that bullshit. It's... honestly, as far as I'm concerned, it's a shame it turned out the way it did, but I will certainly respect her efforts on that front. Pretty sure she was also stuck doing the Doom 3DO port. Oh god. Another World is the only game ported directly from SNES to Apple II. Wow. This is so good, chat. I've been good for so long. I've been holding off on this. Before my wife left for Japan, she got a giant jug of Tanqueray gin, and I was good. I didn't open it, I didn't crack it until she got back, until tonight. And I made myself a gin and tonic for dinner, and it was so good. And I have another one now, and it is so good. Oh, I'm so happy right now. I'm so happy, chat. I love everything. I love streaming. I love Nintendo Power. I love gin and tonic. I love Discovery. I love it all. Was that one not canon Flashback spin-off Fade to Black? No, that's like the actual sequel. And I've heard it's not great. She's incredibly powerful. She must be. She must be. Yay for Happy Honors! Yay! Rebecca's living an insanely interesting life. Winner of the earliest recorded esports tourney or Space Invaders Score Tech Tournament. On the board of directors for GLAD, when the founders of Interplay, Career of the Bard's Tale. Genuine legend, yeah, seriously. Enjoying not needing to be a single parent anymore. Back. Oh god, yeah. It's been so nice. Now that my wife is back, all the things that were kind of weighing on me, all the stuff that would like pile up, I have so much more motivation to do it now because it's not just me. So like I've been getting up earlier and helping get the kids ready in the morning. And whenever my wife is in the kitchen, I run in there to help her. I help out with the laundry. I went grocery shopping for her one night. I can take the kids to more activities now because I actually know where they are and when I need to be there. So she's like, who are you? You're not the same person. Do you feel all right? And I'm like, yes, I feel great. So this whole experience has actually been like a massive improvement. It's improved me as a person, and hopefully it's taking a lot of stress off my wife. I know, it's crazy how that works. Wild. When you have so much to do, and then you're able to like back off of it just the least bit, all of a sudden it feels so much more motivating. Like you're like, I can do this now. Also did the macOS ports for the Baldur's Gate series, Jazz Red, Checker 2, Icewind Dale, Hex. Wow, damn. I played a macOS port of a PC game from the late 90s to early 2000s. Chances are she programmed it. Wow, that's amazing. That is quite a career, honestly. Way better parent now as a single parent, as weird as that sounds. I can imagine if I had to do it long enough to really get accustomed to it, to really have to codify things and make stuff work week after week after week, yeah, I could definitely see that. Yeah, but fortunately, my wife was away long enough to improve me as a person, but not away so long that I had to like completely adjust. Wrote an award-winning Sailor Moon fanfic. Which one? Share it. You do it long term, you start finding ways to get more efficient with your time and energy. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I imagine you'd have to, otherwise you just like burn out. I thought Doom 3DO was one of the better 3DO games. Not a high bar. I mean, considering all the things that Doom has been ported to, really, if it runs at any semblance of its original performance, that's a feather in whoever's cap. 98 ports straight up help program the OSs for both systems. Wow. You know what, chat? I feel like getting into this. I feel like flashing back. It's been a long time since I played this. I never owned this game. I don't think I own this game. I'm pretty sure I don't own this game. But I did rent it as a kid. And thanks to Nintendo Power, I was able to get a decent ways into it. The majority of the way, over halfway, certainly. But this is a very interesting game. It is... You'll see in the Nintendo Power coverage, because we'll go through everything that they talk about before jumping into the game and showing you. But it is much more open in design than any of the games that could be said to have inspired it. I mean, Out of This World is an extremely linear game, and Prince of Persia 2, the levels don't actually tend to be too maze-like in Prince of Persia. It's more a matter of just figuring out how to get from one side of a room to another in sequence. There is some crossover and backtracking and whatnot in Prince of Persia, but not like this. Not like this. This one starts with a fairly open area, and then, like, the second big part of Flashback is actually a city. It's actually a city that you can free roam in, which is pretty wild for this era when you think about it. Rebecca Heineman could probably look at me and dissolve me into code with a single glance. Is that Becky Burger Becky? Literally gaming legend. We're learning so much tonight. It's an educational stream. It's always an educational stream, yeah. I learn a lot, you learn a lot, everybody learns a lot. But anyway, from the moment you awaken the jungles of Titan, every creature around is out to get you. The only help is your trusty blaster and your wits. The problem is, your wits are kind of scrambled. You haven't any idea who you are or why everyone is out to get you. Delphian Software and US Gold have teamed up to create an intriguing adventure that takes you through the dangers of several planets. While you're unraveling the mystery surrounding your identity, you discover an alien conspiracy attempting to rule the Earth. Can you stop them in time? Probably not, but we can get a ways into it at least. So, Nintendo Power got pretty excited about this game. When players first began playing Flashback, the animation graphics will blow them away. Each of the characters' movements have been painstakingly detailed, creating an interactive movie. The entire look of the game is reminiscent of Out of This World, only the movement and the play control is much improved. Players will have trouble getting used to the controller functions, but with practice, they become second nature. The storyline is very involving, drawing you into the plot. This song from an RPG or a Japanese mystery game? That is an excellent question. That was from... Seriously? That was from the original Wizardry. You might actually be able to place this one. We've heard a version of this one. Saga, of course. Yeah, this one's from Romancing Saga 2, which is still on the books. We still need to take a swing at that one. But yeah, Flashback has a really well done opening cinematic, and then yeah, you end up in this jungle on the moon of Titan. You gotta come to grips with all the movement and stuff. They call this an interactive movie. The game graphics are great, with animation sequences that keep the plotline moving. After you complete each stage, there's a scene that takes you to the next area. So each scene includes more of the story, revealing more clues for the player. Connecting the stage with the moving animation gives Flashback a movie-like quality, which is both entertaining and informative to the player. And of course, you'll travel to different worlds in this one. You start on Titan, you make it back to Earth, which is as far as I got. And supposedly, according to that screenshot at the very bottom, the screenshot that is right here, this one right here, this very purple one, you actually go to the alien homeworld. Spoiler alert, there's an alien conspiracy. Shocking, I know. So yeah, check this out. Stage one of this is the jungle of Titan. And they actually had to grid this one out. Starting from unconscious, you find yourself in the midst of a steamy jungle. Nothing is familiar. You haven't any idea where you are, even who you are. A nagging feeling of danger surrounds you. Blaster in hand, you set off into the jungle to face the perils of a forbidden planet. Finding your identity before your enemies find you is top priority. The mystery lies all around for you to unravel as darkness settles across the jungle. So there's a bunch of stuff that you need in the jungle before you can move on to New Washington, which is the city I was telling you about. New Washington's a really interesting one because it has... Oh, weird. That's weird. They're actually missing like a page here. I think I can actually... Brace yourselves, chat. I can go back to 2-page view here. Perhaps... That's crazy. Oh, they skipped... Okay, this scan skipped an entire page where they go through details on the step-by-step. And then it just jumps to this whole breakdown of New Washington. So New Washington is like the human colony on Titan. And it has 4 stops: Asia, America, Europa, and Africa. And basically when you get there, you need to find passage back to Earth. And you need money for that, so you end up doing odd jobs. And that requires you to roam all over the city and do stuff, which is really interesting. It has a really neat feel to it. Reminds me a bit of like a platforming Shadowrun in a lot of ways. Wasn't there a sequel to this on PS1, Fade to Black? I believe so. But I've never played the sequel Out of This World, and I've never played the sequel of Flashback, so they're a bit beyond me. But yeah, there's like a sequence when you get to New Washington where you have to do a bunch of like bureaucratic red tape that I really hope we get to tonight. I really hope we get through the jungle. The jungle is not easy, but I want to show you New Washington. This is the big thing I want to show you. There's an employment office where you have to pick up different jobs. You have to take trams all around the city. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I say, chat. I know only 30 minutes into the stream, but I think it might be time to get into it. We'll just leave it on the New Washington map. That's fine. If I recall, the designer just wanted to do something like the city level with a whole game that was like The Godfather in space. Larry Bundy mentioned it. Oh, see, that's awesome. That is inspired. I love him finally getting to do it. As world didn't have bureaucracy, what the hey? They added a lot to Flashback. Flashback. Full title of this one is Flashback: The Quest for Identity. Fade to Black was DOS originally, ported to PlayStation and Dreamcast. Resting. Check this shit out. People are running. Things are happening. Get on that hover bike. Let's hover our asses out of here. Pew, 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 pew. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, chat. We might be in trouble here. The SNES is trying, buddy. It's trying hard. Meow. What options does it have anyway? Oh, you can play on easies too. All right, inventory, draw gun, use item, action, shoot. Yeah, the Y button is a really important one in this, if I remember correctly. Better make sure you don't melt your SNES trying to run this. How many languages? I believe it's Spanish and French. Oh no, German and French. My bad. German and French. So stream to all my notifications, thought Flashback was like a new stream idea where you went back to old issues. What's up, Spice? We actually did that one night. I did one night of a Power Hours run back. We went back to the very first 87, 88 issue and looked through that again. Didn't seem to be too much of a novelty for people, so I never did another one, but I could. One thing we could do, if there are specific issues y'all would want to go back to, we could do that. I could come up with some kind of request system for flashing back to specific issues. What's up, Dave? I see the comparison to Out of This World, the art style. Yes, the cinematic art style is extremely similar, but gameplay is another matter. I'm doing like greatest hits or something. Alright, so we need to get that cube. Alright, so this is us. Whee! As you can see, very, very Prince of Persia. We have a gun. Pew, 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 pew. Prince of Persia in the jungle? Like, sci-fi Prince of Persia, really. Also, good evening, Cheese Toast, and $10. Good to see you. There have been software collections that bundle this for sale in another world. People have always made the connection. Not that button. Where's my... Oh. Wee. Okay, I need to... Okay. I gotta figure out how to... Okay. Okay, that's run. I think if you start running... Yeah, that's... Okay, that's how you long jump. I Oh, no. Okay, you gotta turn around, and you gotta... There we go. That's the climb down button. Okay, that's what I needed. What's the damn button for pickup? There it is. Okay, found it. Got me my cube back. There's a version of Jurassic Park that was on Sega, or on the Sega systems. I don't know which one. So that's like a sensor. I think this is the game telling you to look out for sensors that way. All right, we have an inventory. We have a shield with 4 charges. We have a gun. We have credits. And we have a holocube. And I can check my score. I've got 200 points already. Warning us about sensors. Censorship! Not censorship. Not in my Nintendo game. Also have a nice jacket. I love the way it falls off the stuff. Really funny. Yeah. I always compare this one to Prince of Persia because the movement is very precise. In a very similar way. This is a censored version, not really in ways that matter much. They take out like blood or something. That is a robot. These robots can be a bit of a problem. I wanted to dig around to find out which one that was so I can replay it someday. My neighbor had it, and I remember it was fun, but it played very differently than the SNES one. Censored the hero's giant rack. There's something you can do in this. Like, yeah, there's a roll. Oh shit. That's it. That's what I wanted to do. Okay. Yeah, if you can shoot their little zappy dealer bobbers off. You don't have to worry about it. There we go. Oh shit, that hurt. Cool. Million out of this world, you would have died in one hit. What have I missed? We started playing Flashback. I'm getting my ass kicked currently. We started with 4 shields and I'm down to 1. Gauntlet type level called Death Tower. They call it Cyber Tower. Okay, cool. Wondering about that. Okay, I've actually never had this happen before, but I confused the shit out of this guy. Ha! Okay, that was really funny. That was like the funniest possible way that could have gone down. I got a rock. No censorship. I hate the term unaliving. I get why it has to be used euphemistically in social media, but it makes you so, I don't know. This one's gonna be a bit. Unalive is funny when people use it outside social. Oh, I died. We're starting to continue. Like seeing gently caress out in the wild. Good end. Okay. Alright, got my cube back. Definitely me how aggressively Nintendo was afraid of the word death in the 90s. You know, I was playing Sonic Adventure, a random NPC is straight up said I'm gonna die, might as well spend all this money I've been saving. Whoops, I already spent it. Whee! Level 3 unaliving tower. I love your dude's little action rolls, that's fun. that was pretty funny. I have not played Animal Well yet. I really want to. Animal Well looks like a really good time. Ah, damn it. This idiot. Impressed you can do all this in jeans. Purple jeans, no less. Run, buddy, run, buddy. Do run, 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 do run, run. Jeez, my legs feel chafed from here. Whee! I recommend avoid any playthrough spoilers. Watch them after you complete it once. It's got so much extra stuff. Yeah, I really need to play that game. I really need to get on that. For those of you coming in late, we have actually decided on a game to start on Monday, but it's going to be a secret, as we are wont to do. You're gonna have to show up on Monday to find out what it is. All right, let's see if I can do some action rolling. No, I can zap. That's what I can do. I think your guy is on the lam because a murderous murder man who jumps in glee after successful murder. Oh my god. Mortis. Dun, dun. Mortistis. Mortistis. Boomtistis. See the PoE 2 trailer? I did not watch State of Play at all, no. I was too busy watching Discovery today. But I'm guessing that's Path of Exile. I'm quite excited for. Path of Exile 2 and Titan Quest 2 I'm both really quite excited for. There's a multi-console game on Genesis and SNES. It was called Deadly Moves on Genesis and Power Moves on SNES. Path of Exile 2 on PS5. It'll be cross-play, cross-progress, and couch co-op. That sounds great. The bodies do not have anything to loot now. All the items you need are just right there in the game. Just lay in there. All right. See if I can make this work. Well, I can yeet myself out of the way. Ah, shit. Okay. Well, that didn't work out. I need to figure out how to do, like, just a normal jump. I haven't actually figured that out yet. I can do long jumps. Oh, what was that? Wait. How did I do that? Oh, hold. Okay, hold Y and push up, and you'll do like a single space hop, which is what I need here. Aha. Oh boy, the Silent Hill 2 remake looks like doo-doo poopy. Press is somehow looking worse every time it gets shown. Anime worse than a PS2 game, which I thought was not possible. Yeah, handing that to Bloober Team was such a bad idea. Cartridge lock. I don't think I can do anything with that. I think I can extend a bridge there. Or someone described it as Silent Hill Homecoming wearing Silent Hill 2 skin, and that's a more brutal insult than I could come up with. This is... death. That is death. Step into the death zone. Don't mind if I do. I think I will. Thanks. Do we reset for this run? 163 deaths so far. This game is brutal. Mortis is a bit loud. Good. Working as intended. Feature, not bug. Not sure if I'm into the concept of making Silent Hill 2 play as much like the remakes they can in the first place. Not that I think the remakes are bad. It lowers some of the distinctiveness between the two series. I agree with you. Honestly, like straight up, I don't think Silent Hill 2 needs a remake in the first place. I think it was honestly kind of a bad idea. But I mean, part of that is the last time they didn't even do a remake. They did a re-release of Silent Hill 2 and oh shit. They did a re-release on like PS3 and Xbox 360 and it was garbage. It was terrible. So I don't see any reason to believe that Konami can handle any of this shit at all. Like in any way. Use the shield as an item too? Really? Tired as I am of remakes, I actually kind of like a Jade Empire remake or maybe just a remaster. That one I think could actually use it. Oh god, what the shit is this? Okay, I think we're making some actual progress here. There's an energy generator here that will recharge our shields, I think. Noise of the death laser makes you want to die. Yeah, they certainly made some audio choices here. Shit. I think we maybe need to roll on that screen. Yeah, we're out of each other's range. I remember this would take a gun. Well, I guess he's cool now. Oh, well, this is interesting, because I can't... Oh, there we go. Nope, still doesn't work. Okay, goodbye. Leaving now. This game was liked back in the day. I don't know how popular of a game this was, honestly. I really don't know. I don't know if this one was well received or what. Play the DOS version. So this one is a sensor puzzle. I mean, not much of one. You just need to hit the right sensors and jump over the other one. Audio is making it somewhat unwatchable for you. Help, help. Yeah, I didn't actually remember anything about the audio in this game. Help me, young man. I've been attacked by mutants, and I can't walk. Find my teleporter. I need urgent medical assistance. Okay. Things had a CD release, could be misremembering. I only, like, I'm not surprised. I guess yeah. I guess I knew this was on PC, but I had no memory of it. Is Quest on timer? I don't think so. I'm also not 100% sure where I should go. Oh, you can actually, okay, you can actually use it. There's a Sega CD version. Well, great. All right, chat. I'll put it to you. Do you want to move on from this? Have you had enough flashback? Every version has had pretty significant changes, like entirely different cutscenes in some cases. That's interesting. I should try a different version of it. Kind of messy enough. The novelty wore off. Yeah, that's totally fair. I thought we were getting to New Washington. I mean, I would like to, but if people aren't, you know, people are saying they really don't like the audio in this and stuff, so. Try the fan remaster of it. Do you enjoy cinematic platformers? This might work better on a different platform, to be fair. I'm still confident Out of This World is on par with this. I could not disagree more, but, I mean, you do you. Why is the game over screen Looney Tunes? Audio's kind of great. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't really want to play something if people are like hating the audio and can't listen to it, so that's fine. That's fine. I'm sure we'll find something for y'all in this tonight. Fan remaster and official remaster and Flashback 2 is in the works, huh? Would old Tomb Raider count as cinematic platformer because I enjoyed those at least? I don't think so. Oh yeah, this is Dreamland 3, yeah. I think one of the elements of a cinematic platformer is things being like fixed. Like Prince of Persia and Flashback having like fixed step distances, fixed jump distances, and like high levels of animation to go along with those. Tomb Raider honestly has more in... I think Tomb Raider is grid-based. Is it? I always thought it had more in common with something like Mario 64. See, I never played the old ones. You jump from a standstill and move 2 squares. Oh. Oh, I guess it is then. I sit corrected. Secretly grid-based? Yeah, I had no idea. I had no idea. The first Tomb Raider I played was the remake. You very accurately determined how far you go. How about that? How about that? Interesting. You know what else is interesting, chat? As if we haven't had enough claymation-based SNES games lately. Welcome to Claymates. Last month we featured Clay Fighter. This month another impressionable interplay offering takes shape on the pages of Power, Claymates. Whereas Clay Fighter is a street fighting game, Claymates is all action. Isn't it funny how they weren't, in this era, they weren't called fighting games, they were called street fighting games? because of Street Fighter 2. Something very interesting about that. Claymates is all action, well, mostly action. There's a puzzle-type element involved in the scenes between stages. This is being written by boomers. Literally, I suppose. Same principle as Doom Clone, yeah, exactly. Clay slays. Ironically, we came back around to using slay. The game is really fun. Sure, you exclaim. You say that about most games. Well, we can say that about most games because we only review the good ones. Remember they said this, chat. Page 24 of issue... What is this one? 56. Page 24, volume 56. We can say that about most games because we only review the good one. Claymates certainly fits the good game mold, pun intended. Lately, it seems like it's getting harder and harder to find a side-scrolling action game that can hold your attention long enough for you to reach the big bad boss at the end of the stage. You just know he's there waiting. Claymates can do it! This variety of character and stages, the whimsical storyline, and the good play control add up to a winner. It's not just hop, jump, duck, slash, and do it all over again. There are plenty of different things happening throughout the game. What's more, the fun factor is only boosted by the fact that Claymates is a big game. Most of the stages are vast. Check out our maps for proof of that. This reads like one of the editors was having like a catharsis here or something. Like they had some shit that they had to get off their chest, and this is the medium by which they did it. I came just in time to hear some nonsense. You sure did, Bob. You sure did, Bob. I'll repeat it once more for the rafters. This game is really fun. Sure, you exclaim. You say that about most games. Well, we say that about most games because we only review the good ones. I'm going to come back to that every single time they have a feature on some shovelware garbage. I think people still thought of fighting games as referring to like Double Dragon style games. That is a good point. Yeah, brawlers, beat 'em ups, I think were still considered fighting games. And then street fighting games were like the one-on-one ones. Sure, George wrote that. Founder Black Owl worked on this. Oh, Firgus Urquhart. Okay. That's a fucking amazing name. Sounds like a member of the Cardigans. Alright, you guys have new merch here. You need to put that quote on a shirt. I'd buy one in a heartbeat. I honestly can't imagine having GPG merch. That just seems so weird to me. Just the very concept. Yes, bookmark, please. Bookmark it. Inscribe it upon your hearts, chat. Issue 56, January 1994, page 24. The quote of all time. The quote to end all Nintendo Power quotes. So, Clay Clan. Clayton, the star of the show, is a regular old ball of blue clay. However, by bumping into other strategically placed clay caches, it'll be transformed into one of the 5 other Claymates. As you will see, the Claymate power-ups the Clayton finds are well suited for each particular area they must travel through. Accordingly, each Claymate has dissimilar abilities and different methods of attack. Pay attention. There will be a test. What are these bird noises from? These bird noises are from Traverse, Starlight, and Prairie. This is apparently the background for Jungle 2 from Pandora Box and Banpresto 1996. It looks RPG. Can we play that game? You know what? You know what? Why the fuck not? I'm in a rare mood tonight. Let's see if we can find something called Traverse in my Japan folder. Got it. This is familiar. This is not from SimCity. This is from... You will never, in a million years, guess what this is from. Never. It is not possible. Not a poker game. It is not from Uncharted Waters. I would never say you're not gonna get this if it was from Uncharted Waters. You would get it eventually. Porn game? No. SNES Dragon Quest 3? No. Aerobiz? No. Oh, these are all SNES songs. But the playlists I've been using recently have had a lot of Japanese releases, and it would appear that this one is a Japanese-only release. It's not Vegas Stakes. It sounds like it could be Vegas Stakes, but it's not Vegas Stakes. This is from... I'm going to stop it so we can play Traverse. This is from a Japan-only release called Snoopy Concert. It is a Peanuts gang game. Possibly connected to the Miracle keyboard? I'm just guessing. Garfield? Yeah, you were close with Garfield game. Oh, it's a Hell game. The Charlie Brown game? Anyway. I don't know what the fuck this is, but we're gonna find out. Good grief. Thematically consistent with Space Funeral last night. Typing typos to spit that sentence out, sort of new. It's Miracle Piano add-on game. This is in English. Let's go on a journey! When you come to a wall in life which prevents you from going your way, try to find a different path. When you meet with sorrow or suffering, you should stop for a moment and take a deep breath. When you are valid with difficulties, never return along the same path. All you have to do is to just stop for a while. There is no need to run away. That's why we should go on a journey. You will be able to realize things you weren't able to see before. Shadows, could you wait like 1 minute for me to actually see what the game is myself? I think that would be kind of cool. Find you true self and be stronger than you are now. Now, young people, let's go on a journey. Like, just to clarify, the reason I play these games is to find out what they are. If I didn't want to do that, I would ask you in chat to explain to me what it is. Let's try to preserve some of the mystique here, shall we? And this looks really cool so far. All olds get out right now. Character name, sure. Sonia. I can read that. Birthday. Oh fuck, is this... Okay, this is a month. Born on piss day. He's gonna have my birthday. What the fuck is that? Blood type O, thank you. Pet kind? Am I picking my fursona here? I think this is Inu? Neko? Dog, cat. Turtle. Tori, bird. Saru. Monkey? Food. A pig. This one's pig. Is this Sakana? Gotta take pig? Alright, we'll take pig. Oh god, we have to name them. Hell yeah, this game got you making Persona a specific blood type. Bacon. I think I could do bacon. Hang on, let me think about this. Where's... Oh, I can barely read these, honestly. You scroll down to Latin characters. So you can. So you can. Is there a button? Yeah, okay. Delete that. There we go. Bacon. Color? Fuck. Blue? I think this is blue? Maybe? I don't know. Let's just get on with it. Isometric? I don't know. I don't know why they went with katakana for colors. Chat, I would love to tell you what's going on, but I have no... I cannot read. I cannot... Even the little bit I can't read that fast, so... this might be a good time, actually. Shadows, if you'd like to give me a hand here. Is there a fan translation of this game? No, don't pick up Granny by the neck. Like I said Japanese for years, and I cannot read that fast either, so... Soundtrack is pretty fun. Oh, Granny, what the fuck? Nope, give you the general premise of what's going on. Okay, I will accept that. Can you explain why Grandma just dropped dead on the floor here? And why Grandpa... Okay. Wow, this is going really poorly for them. Old age, duh. Well, I guess we're all dead. Good end. That's pretty good. I hope there's an English translation. Unfortunately, does not seem like it. I guess this one's pretty obscure. You gotta be a pretty obscure RPG to not score a fan translation from this era. Your mom fucking died and your dad's alcoholic and wants to get liquor from the local bar. So did he die from lack of alcohol? Is that what happened? What's up, Mizroy? Good to see you. The goddess of light is like, yo, your dad fucking sucked. You want another chance? Oh, the scene is your mother dying. Oh, cool. Holy shit, I have to choose something. I don't know, pick the middle one. Roll. Her name like Rosanna or something? Maybe the first option is family. Either be obscure or just have overly complicated compression code. Oh god, I have to pick more. I'm just gonna pick the middle option for all of these. Water god or Aquarius. Point out a very odd thing I found fascinating about this part. Look how they animated her hair waving while falling. They did, didn't they? Earth God. like Artemis or something. Sky God? Okay. I'm really curious what we're what bearing these choices have on the game. Yo, there are a lot of gods, and they all got something to say about this shit. Her husband must have really sucked. Character creation, choosing your skills. As you be well detailed for something so small, even clothes ripple. Most designers at the time would have background show falling implied, but here you go. Yeah, the level of detail in this game is really quite impressive. It chose to be consigned to the organ exploding hell. Not what I was expecting, but enjoy. Yeah, we leave that choice on the forum. Nobody ever picks it. You're the first, actually, so let us know how it goes. You get to Asimov, the party robot's choice. All the Pantheons bless your journey down the street to the corner store to pick up 6. Snow or Shadow God. And then we got this motherfucker. This is the god of rules and regulations. Tiny details in the retro games for all intriguing, as they should. As they absolutely should. One of the more fun aspects of doing stuff like the Power Hours is playing games that I never would have tried otherwise and discovering when they have like really impressive levels of detail in them. Person looks like a fish fillet. You've been given gifts by the entire Pantheon. Now go out and kill some rats or something. Light God. She's ribbed for our pleasure. This is Natasha. Jesus Christ, is it gonna take me this long to die when my time comes? Just a divine procession? Does this ever end? Is this the gameplay? Is this actually a visual novel in disguise? Beauty God? What does the beauty god have to say about this dying person? You didn't moisturize enough in life. Look where that got you. You die and find yourself in a Kojima cutscene. God of fabulousness. We're gonna start getting into the really, really obscure ones. This is the god of paddle balls. Why didn't you play more paddleball in life? For some reason, this reminds me of some of the scenes in Xenogears Disc 2 where they ran out of budget and became visual novel. Look, they're still going! They're still going! Love God? This one works pretty well in context, I think. Is this visual? Maybe! Sure feels like it right now. The god of that game where you're trying to get a tethered ball in the cup. Oh god, what if you do pick one or something? And the middle option is just like, show me another one. And I just keep picking that over and over again. This seriously doesn't end. This is seriously never going to end. This is the god of student drivers. As depicted by the disconnected steering wheel and the medical apparatus. God of retro video games, goddess of public transit, god of banking transactions, god of valves. I think they got tired of me making fun of them. Can you please just die now? Please? Might be Buddhism, samsara. Look, nothing against you, but can we just get this over with? God of a really long game. What if this is like the Spaceballs of JRPGs? And that was like the Spaceballs 1 scene at the beginning? Oh my god, I think we went through all of that just to have a screaming baby. crying Yoshi's Island. Oh, Grandma wasn't dead after all. The child screams loud enough to wake the deceased. Bubsy is proof there is no God. Trying to Google Translate the text is, yay, what's going on, baby? I mean, you can't say that's inaccurate, really. Guy's name is Galahad? Wait, I still like about it. I can't read that. I cannot read kanji, like, at all. I should get my daughter in here to try and read this. Baby is going on. Gotta. Oh my god, you're right. Gotta hado. Yoshi Island Japanese release is really weird. Worst house alarm sound ever. Galahad just got punched in the fucking face by an old woman. You know this shit's serious. He's like, shut that child up. I did my time, now it's your turn. Oh my god, can we speed this along somehow? Is there like a... oh, no. No, we can't, actually. I should make this a follow alert. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fade out. Fade out. Fade. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, one of the innumerable gods we just got through. Okay, this looks really cool. Okay, nice. This is super pretty, dude. Also, like a both perspective and scale that you don't normally get in Super Nintendo games. This is a very pretty scene. And before I find out this is actually a mastery puzzle. I get this is supposed to represent the passage of time, but is it actually going to go? Okay, thank you. Okay, that said like 14 years later, I think. Hey, I actually read that one. Sweet. I actually got one right. What's her name? Crying baby is not crying teenager. Gindo? That's a little ya, right? Is it Gento? Because there's no 10-10. So it's to, right? Gento. Weird, okay. Wow, fuck you, Dad. Somebody's gonna have to clean that up. Okay, so crying baby grew up into teenager, and father degenerated into crying father. Cool, this guy fucking sucks. Look at this! Oh my god! Look at all the things I can do! Gameplay! Okay, we have a date, it's Sunday, it's my birthday! Oh shit, it's my birthday, and time is passing swiftly. There's like 3 houses, a bar, and an exit. Timer is fucking cooking. Hello, old lady. Well, time to go to the bar. Oh, there's a choice. I don't want to be an enabler for my dad. What if we just leave? What the fuck? Holy shit! you am here. That's bonkers. I guess we're going exploring over here. Or something. Just walk into the ocean. It's getting dark. Oh, okay, so you actually have travel time to these different locations. This is the... Okay, that's a crazy-ass way to do your menu. Status. I can't fucking read that. What is that? Mel? Nell? L? What is expert? Battle. I don't know. Knowledge. Point. Oh my god. Oh my god, these are the countries. Sort. Marna, Vault, Merzik, Diodland, Maysoon, Cianil, Medil, Bats, Drygon, Aramana, Durnt, Sarent, Endemer, we're apparently from Fitzland, Durserent, Servna, and Terranz. Can't stop here. Sleeve McDykeland. Good lord. This shit's crazy. I wonder if my dad's gonna be pissed that I just left for the entire day. I hope the bar is still open at 5 in the morning. Sonia. Oh, this is the other person that we made during character creation, right? And we seem to have triggered some kind of cutscene. You need an exorcism after this game's cursed. It is weird how much of this is in English, isn't it? Yeah, what is this scene? What's happening here? How does it not have a translation? It could be too obscure. It could also be too big. It could be just too big for the fan base that it has, because, I mean, straight up, it seems like this game is massive. Sonia doesn't want to give your dad booze unless you go up to the mountain and get her a flower. Oh, shit, maybe I can do that. Wakata, yeah, I get it. I saw the kanji for mountain, that tracks. Small haunted child back here. Seriously, what the fuck is up with your eyes? Sometimes weird coding shit that makes games really hard to hack too. I just like to know, like, the fuck is going on. What do you do as their combat early walking simulator? Hopefully we can find out. There's a kitty on the roof of the bar. That's awesome. Kind of with Sonia, we should get dad into fantasy. So I guess let's just go up into the mountain and see what happens. I don't know if we're gonna, like, trigger something or what, but... It would seem our movement speed on the world map is determined by the kind of landscape. Okay, what if we... Let's change that to a closer... Well, actually, I guess we can just stop here, right? Okay, is there some way to, like... Oh, this is free view. Okay. So I can get a look at the area we're in, at least. rehab centers and whatever fantasy worlds. So I guess we need to go to like a specific spot on this map, but I don't know where that is. I don't know if the arrow up in the corner is trying to tell us. We can try, I guess. There's a Tower of Babel. No, I think that was actually, I think that's like a port. Because we have one of those sticking off of our town. It's absurd and fascinating. I love it. This is weird. This is weird and fascinating. Kind of fucked up to make a 14-year-old climb a mountain so his dad can have booze. I'm just honestly kind of gobsmacked that there's a game like this on the Super Nintendo. That dotted spot on the minimap on the right side of the mountain, if that's a visual thing. I saw that too. We can go over there. But we go really slow through the mountains. Throughout the adventure, 30 characters can join the team. Does the map zoom in? Okay, so B cancels whatever you're doing. A is like confirm, Y doesn't do anything, X doesn't do anything, R doesn't do anything, L brings up the world map, Start brings up the view, Select doesn't do anything. So if there's a way to zoom in any further, I don't know what it is. Can't imagine us 30 at a time, but damn. Yeah, probably just pretty extensive party building mechanics or something. Climbed up this mountain, I haven't found shit. I'm gonna go over to whatever the hell this is. But yeah, we may be at an impasse here, chat. I've spent 4 days of my life hiking through the wilderness and I haven't found anything. How many people does it take to enable your alcoholic death? Yeah, I don't know if I'm supposed to walk to a specific spot and like trigger an entrance or if there's an entrance command or what. If I knew what was happening, I feel like I get so into this. This is a really interesting game. This is a very, very interesting game. And I don't know what this arrow is either. So the arrow did change briefly. A game called Soul and Sword. Imagine this is a retelling of Momo-chan. Hot cold. If you push Y, something changes. The map did. The map is now showing a blue dot over here. Oh, it's gonna take me a million years to get back. So I tell you what. I think I'm gonna leave this one here because I just don't know what to do from this point on. Maybe if I do figure out what to do, it's just gonna be an uphill struggle of understanding, but this one's interesting. This one's very interesting, and if there was some way that we could actually play it, I would be down for that. But I would basically need to like drag my wife in here and get her to play it or something. And I don't think she'd be into that.
I like it.
I like that too. Yeah, I'm gonna see what else I can find out about it. See if, I mean, you know, one possibility, it wouldn't be the most satisfying thing in the world, but if I could find like a walkthrough of it and just like go through the motions, we could at least see more of the game. See what kind of stuff you actually doing. Obviously, there's combat. Like, you have equipment, you have stats. There must be some kind of combat system in it. But we didn't find out what that was. Read the text through Google I guess if I could do it through my phone, like take a picture of the screen and have it translate off of that would be a possibility, but... Anyway, Claymates. We actually played this game once before, like way back when. I don't think we played a whole lot of it, if I remember correctly. I'm going to leave this one up to y'all. If you want to see Claymates, you know what to do. Otherwise, we'll just keep on trucking. I just found the idea of having your wife just off screen playing it. I tried that and posted in feedback and, oh, okay, I gotta see this. Y'all need to see that. That's so funny. Yay, what's going on, baby? Deep L with a text hooker to auto-translate is how I see a lot of streamers do game archaeology. Oh, okay. So I guess we are doing Claymates after all. Well, let's do it. I guess we'll see if we can bumble our way through the village. I do not remember how far we got into this one. I do remember there's a world map, which was a bit bewildering. Yeah, Traverse. That one's gonna live rent-free in my mind for a long time, I think. Imagine if someone announced they were pregnant that way. See it on pregnancy test? Yay! What's going on? Baby! That sounds like how someone would find out they're pregnant in like a Yakuza game. Alright. Play... Claymates. Designed and developed by Visual Concepts and Interplay Productions. Oh, Interplay. I wonder what Interplay would be like if they had survived to this day. What would the Fallout series have been like if they survived to this day? Hear you Mpreg funny comic vibes. Increasingly French this time. We would have gotten Van Buren, yeah. We would have gotten an actual Fallout 3. Clayton, we've perfected the serum. The serum can be mixed with clay to change a person into an animal. Give me the formula to make the serum. Never. We will see about that. Why did you just... Oh my god. He's murdered Clay. I don't care if I'm made of clay. I promise to rescue my father and the serum. Yay, what's going on, Clay? M ball now. I wonder if they also would have kept going with, like, Fallout spin-offs. I wonder, like, if there would have been another Fallout Tactics or weirder stuff still. Why is there a racially insensitive witch doctor? Dude, it was 1994. There was no one around to tell these fuckers to do better. Also, I will turn this down. I see us blown out eardrums. I'm a rat. Rarf. That was the Clay game wasn't the only one to have a racially insensitive character. This wasn't even the only Clay-based game to have a racially insensitive character. Fucking wild. Marf, marf, marf. Oh, I fucked it. So my ball can fist. The sign saying end is killing me. It feels kind of... Oh, God, Jesus. Holy shit! There is no fucking way to process what's going on when you're moving that fast. Like, yeah, like the hole I missed. He shits on it. Yeah, I don't care anymore. We know where the end is. This way, apparently. Oh lord, I just turned into a cat? I think I just turned into Claymation Bubsy. Holy fuck. What the hell just happened? What could possibly go wrong? I feel like they didn't really commit to the claymation premise. Sprites don't look very claymation to you. Good job! How motivational. Man, all these end signs are just fucking lying to me. They say end, but it doesn't end. It never ends. Clay balls only. I guess I don't get a bonus. Or I guess I do? I don't know. Okay. Soundtrack is cute. I did it, chat. Free life! Hi. So I made robots that will do what now exactly? Maybe we get that out of the way? If it's not Half-Life 3, I don't care. Ah, okay. They cut down those dead trees, and then we end up... Okay. So that's how you move from one level to the next. Jeremy's yard! Doing. Well, I died. Jeremy's yard! Yeah. Oh god, I've been eaten by a Venus clay plant. I don't know. Oh fuck. Oh Jesus. After moving at fucking light speed as the rat, like Jeremy's yard. Venus clay plant has a certain look. It's So much Sonic is rotting my brain. I keep expecting the ball to have momentum. Fuck Jeremy. God fucking shit ass. What the shit? Jeremy's yard. I hate Jeremy's yard. The dog pisses all over it. God fucking shit ass, the cut reverse character. Zeus is a real piece of shit, you know that? Report Jeremy to the HOA. Jeremy's crazy. God, just let me out of here. No, you dumb dog. Fucking thing. Woob. And no! I wanted the good job. Jeremy's graveyard. No, I don't agree with HOAs. So someone should probably know about the Venus fly trap in the yard becoming a bottomless pit. Could you please? Thank you. God. Can you free the pinatas? Good job! I can be the turbo rat. Fuck! Did I? Wait, did I? No, I'm still turbo rat. Turbo rat! Okay, so the good job is... Okay. Yeah, I skipped the teleport box. Glad this game gives you so many lives. Fuck! Can I please be Turbo Red again? No! What levels is... This is Jeremy's yard. I don't know who Jeremy is, but he can eat my entire asshole. Shit. Place of horror and nightmares. Sweet Jesus, I made it. Well, I fucked that up. End. I like they're collecting PlayStation symbols. Survive, but only physically. I don't think you're allowed to go in the houses. So it seems like there's a tiny puzzle element to the world map, which is cool, admittedly. I always like it. Like, I love games with world maps. Like, all I really ask is that you have a world map. But I also have a particular love for games that give you something to do on the world map. Streets of Clay! Turbo Rat! Motherfucker. God Christ, chat. Look, I can't. This is one of my biggest pet peeves with platformers. If your platformer allows you to go really fucking fast, plan for your player to go really fucking fast. Design your stages so that they can go really fucking fast. And not have to just creep along looking for the next thing that's gonna fuck them up. And make damage not too punishing, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, if I run into something as Turbo Rat, I lose Turbo Rat. And that's no fun. Okay, I think this gives me like an extra threshold on Turbo Rat. Yeah, that gave me an extra hit, which I just used up. Like, I want to haul ass out of here. Fuck, man. That's so unfun. Like, don't give me the ability to break the fucking sound barrier and then kill me the moment that I do it. I think I was supposed to use this platform or something. Actually, the exit's down there. Can I go down here? I feel like Sonic can load up every level after the first of the fourth, waiting for level elements to get in place so you can never get up to speed. That's the trick. Nice to include both a red and green sign for the color. Stuff like Sonic definitely benefited from widescreen, yeah. Scored me a C. Oh, damn, okay. The robot stuff's getting complicated. Shame they have to die. The world map thing is neat. Moldy Lane. Man, you see a SNES platform use mode 7 to zoom the camera out when you move faster and increase the effective view distance. That would have been an excellent use of it. That would have been super cool. Alright, we're up to purple stop signs now. All those clouds look like they've seen some serious shit. Curious if you prefer world maps and platformers or hub worlds. I think I prefer world maps. She can have multiple goo balls. No, it looks like you can only reserve one extra hit. Also seems like I can use this as a projectile? Good job! Cat moves a pretty decent clip. Yeah, you can use it as a projectile. Oh, God. Turbo Mouse! Oh, God, there's actual... Wow, and that would have yeeted me right into those spikes, too. Amazing. That also would have yeeted me into the spikes. What the hell, man? Oh, I think... That's to get up here. Whatever I made it, fuck off. The purple boxes do lots of things. Okay, I've had enough of this. I've had enough of this clown show ass music and these annoying levels and being turned into a hyper rat that can't just like zoom around. It's enough fucking Claymates. Yeah, the purple boxes do a lot of things. I think they actually break them down here. So the geo shapes that behind me are actually keys. The purple boxes with shapes on them, triangles, circles, and squares. You find those keys and then you can use those boxes. Kind of like the Switch Palace boxes in Super Mario World. But other purple boxes do other things too. The ones with the arrows pointing in all directions, like, teleport you around. So apparently we were just in the village. But you can go to the Pacific, Japan, and Africa. And Africa is where you fight you-know-who. With the you-know-what. You guys are just learning all the wrong lessons from Sonic. I think only slightly more on the side of hub worlds feels that it really do really need RPG town influence hub worlds. Jazz Jacker was one of the only momentum platforms from the 90s other than Sonic that worked. Yeah. Yeah, this definitely doesn't move the needle. This game goes places. Literally called out as an African mask dude. And apparently he isn't the final boss. There's someone even more sinister and possibly racially insensitive after him. So, let's move on, chat. Let's move... Oh, boy. Soldier of Fortune from the Bitmap Brothers. In his single-minded pursuit of power and wealth, Baron Fortescue has created a monster. The Baron's invention is the Chaos Engine, a steam-powered machine that is setting the world of 1877 on its ear. In the overhead view shooter from Spectrum Holobyte, your mission is to recruit a pair of mercenaries from a group of 6 and infiltrate the Baron's castle. I really like this game, and I really desperately wish it was nicer. I really, really wish this game wasn't so fucking hard. Because I probably would have beaten it at this point if it wasn't. Surprised to hear about the Bitmap Brothers and Spectrum Holobyte in Nintendo Power? Is there a difficulty patch? That's actually a good question. I don't know. If someone wants to look that up, feel free. I imagine this game is a lot easier as in actual multiplayer too. Because you have to have a partner for this, and the AI will manage them for you, but not do a very good job of it, and sometimes your partner can be very, very, very important. All primarily Amiga, Commodore 64, MS-DOS companies. Isn't that the name of the supersized vampire lady from Mario Village? I don't think it's Fortescue. It's, I can't remember. I just know her as Vampire Mommy. But you got 6 dudes to choose from: the brigand, the gentleman, the thug, the mercenary, the navvy, and the scientist. All have different equipment that they bring with them, all have different power scaling. And in between levels, you can spend your cash to level up your stats. Lady D, that was it. Dimitrescu or whatever. This is a cool ass game, chat. You got these big open maps, kind of, sort of like Zombies Ate My Neighbor's maps, but more, instead of saving neighbors, they're more goal oriented, and they also tend to have a lot of secrets in them as well. You've never heard of this one? Outside of the United States, this one was known as the Chaos Engine. So if you're from the wider world, you might know it under that name. But here they had to release it as Soldiers of Fortune, or they chose to release it as Soldiers of Fortune. But there's 4 worlds, and each world has 3 or 4 levels. I can't remember. First one is the forest, just getting to the estate. Yeah, it's 4 worlds, 4 levels. World 2 is the workshops. Following completion of every 2 levels, you have the chance to build up the powers of your fighter in the equipped character screen. The most important category is skill. When you build up this aspect, your character's capacity for greater health, speed, and wisdom will increase. If you then max out your character's health, his capacity for weapon power-ups will grow. In turn, if you increase the power of his weapon, his capacity for greater skill will grow. The relationship between skill, health, and weapon power-ups ensures that your character will be balanced as power increases. This increase also allows for more special abilities. It's interesting how that works. Definitely not to be confused with the PC Soldier of Fortune game. Yeah, definitely has no relation to the first-person shooter of the same name. And yes, this game is on Steam right now. They did release it on Steam a couple years back. More than a couple, maybe. And then, yeah, there's 4 worlds total. And eventually you will get to the Chaos Engine and attempt to stop it. I've gotten to the ultimate or penultimate level in this game, but I couldn't beat it because it's so damn hard. But we will give it a shot right now, in fact, chat. Pretty sure the Steam version works with a remote play together so you can get your co-op on. See, that's cool. That is cool. I really like that about Steam, that they allow such things. Spectrum Holobyte is most known for doing the first American port of Tetris and being the reason the big rights clusterfuck throughout the 80s because it turns out they're licensing console ports despite not actually having a contract. Oh no. Alrighty then, chat. You think that, that a decade ago was 2004, not 2014? Yeah. Easy to do. Sometime in the last century, the Baron Fortescue invented a bizarre machine called the Chaos Engine. The device became incredibly powerful and turned against its creator. Its power to corrupt time and matter was out of control. A cloud of chaos descended over the land, turning humans and animals into ravening beasts. Enter 6 hard-nailed mercenaries for hire. What's up, Toast? Good to see you tonight. Glad you're here. 1 player and CPU me, please. Start me a new game. Alright, chat. We got the Brigand, the Gentleman, the Thug, the Scientist, the Navvy, and the Mercenary. Who would you like us to play as? They made the legal deal via fax. Spectrum thought they were legally binding contracts. Turned out they weren't. Nobody signed anything. Nobody communicated. Thought they were all mercenaries. There's only one true mercenary, and he looks happy as shit to be here. Alright, we're gonna start with the Thug. And then we need a partner. Why is one named Mercenary specifically special? Look at him, dude! Look at him! He's just too stoked to be here. Took a while to get sorted, and the second did Spectrum wipe their hands of the Tetris license. What do you think, chat? One more. Thug and gentleman for the lulz. I'll take it. World 1, the forest. Level 1 at the beginning. I'm gonna turn this up a little bit. You can hear better what's going on. This game does some badass music.
Players activated.
Players activated.
Node activated.
Node activated. This does actually have voice lines now, which is pretty cool. So we are gonna need money to level up. Ah, shit. Picking up keys instantly opens doors. Fortunately, you don't have to take them over to the doors to open them. The keys in this game act like switches. I believe silver keys are needed for progress, and gold keys open secrets, I think?
Player saved.
Player save.
Special power. Special power.
Special power. So I got a weapon power up that made my normal weapon more powerful. As you can see now, I have yellow bullets mixed in there. And I got some special weapon power. So I can yeet Molotovs at people if I want. AI companion looks kind of apathetic. The AI companion is not great. They are not particularly useful. Which is why playing this game in multiplayer is definitely recommended. Because it's kind of balanced for that. Level 2 Mud Rivers.
Players activated.
I don't think enemies ever stop spawning in this game, so you gotta keep moving.
Node activated.
Ocarina of Time multiplayer rando today with some friends using the Ship of Harkinian PC port. Works really well. Nice! That's good to hear.
Player saved.
Borgs! They're Forgan. Special food! So I picked up a special power item, and I also picked up a food item. And it overlapped quite hilariously. So I tried using Project 64 as a buggy mess. Frogs are a bit scary because they cover a lot of ground very quickly.
Player saved.
Player saved. This is another game where I really like the pixel art. I really like the palettes on this. I really like the detail on the landscape. Characters are well animated. Bitmap Brothers could push a pixel. You're damn right they could. Hence the name, I suppose.
Player saved.
Food.
Node activated.
You know, in a sense, this is a really interesting take on the whole Gauntlet style. Ah, Forgs. Forgs are proving too much for me. Shit. A little bit more deliberate and more thoughtful than Gauntlet. True. Definitely true. But in some ways, just as hard.
Exit open.
So that's the exit, but I picked up 2 gold keys that didn't actually seem to do anything. And I would really like to know what they did. Because I could always use more items. Oh, I made that open.
They have special power. Food.
Play a special food. I guess whatever they opened is far enough back in the level. It's kind of whatever on it.
Level complete.
Level complete. So we actually get to upgrade our character now, and there's a bunch of other... Nintendo Power mentioned a few things you can do, but there's actually a lot more. You can buy extra lives, you can upgrade your skill, you can upgrade your health, you can upgrade your speed, you can add special powers, you can select your special. I think I'm gonna pump. I'm gonna put 1 in skill, and then we'll pump health as much, which isn't much. I can't actually pump it too far. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do health and skill. Is that weird ass cartoon game before this one? That was Claymates, a claymation platformer. Oh, and we actually get to level up our buddy too. He has his own. He has his own pool. All right, we'll make him wiser then. Save the rest. No relation to Clay Fighter. I mean, it was made by Interplay. But yeah, other than the aesthetic, no real commonality between them.
They are activated.
All right, we got lizard people now. Bugs. Very small, frightening bug. It is nice that if your ally gets too far away from you, they just teleport it back. I got a sonic ring.
Special power.
Maybe use my special power. Boom! Well, that didn't go well at all. Alright, we need that. Means we need something to open it up.
Special food. Special power.
Special food.
They are saved. Node activated.
Oh god. The bugs are everywhere.
They are saved.
Oh my god.
They are activated.
Saved that at exactly the right second. That's a lot of food. I did not realize your AI partner can do that. I didn't realize they could just go collect food too. Like food you're trying to save.
Node activated.
What a fucker. Excuse me. Okay, I did get a silver key. That opened this. Okay.
Node activated.
Okay, I didn't actually need to go back this way, but we did get some food. Interesting. I have no idea what that opened. By the way, we want to go. Alright, what did that do? This game does have a bit of the old Hexen curse, where you pick up a key and you're like, okay, what did that do?
They are safe.
And you kind of gotta just hunt and peck to figure out what happened. What even the hell just happened? Okay, going over there made that appear. This is a neat game. I find it very fun. But yeah, progressing through it can feel a bit arbitrary at times. You'll never know until the one time you don't pick it up. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
They are safe. Special power. Special power. Special activated. Special activated.
So my special is a firebomb, or rather a Molotov, that flies out a bit in front of me and then creates like a rotating firewall.
They are exit open.
Alright, so that did the exit. Interestingly, I feel like I didn't see the exit on the way here. Ah, we needed that, so we can do that. Wow, that guy was on a mission to fuck me up.
Special activated.
God damn it! I lose. So I think, yeah, you need to be keeping track. There's no continues in this game. So you need to be keeping track of passwords if you want to keep up with it. And it's hard enough, like damage comes quickly enough that you're gonna need every password that you get. So it is, like, it's a cool game. It is a genuinely cool game. I enjoy playing it. I've gotten really far into it, but yeah, you need some of that childhood patience for just like pounding on levels until you make it past them to really enjoy that one. So yeah, I would definitely recommend giving it a try. And the Steam version, I don't know, the Steam version probably has a better continue system. It might even have difficulty levels with a little bit more, you know, user experience improvement. Could be really good. Could be a lot of fun. Oh man, we made it this far. We got a poster for Bugs Bunny Rabbit Rampage, which is another game that I rented and I think I beat it. I'm pretty sure. I remember the final boss distinctly, and I remember trying it many times. But we've also got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters for the Super Nintendo. We have escaped the surly bonds of the NES, and now we're on the SNES with all the other street fighting greats, such as they are. I like the shark guy at least. I don't remember the shark guy. Like, again, I wasn't a huge Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan when I was a kid. I really liked the Fox cartoon show. I really, really enjoyed that. I never had Turtles toys. I never, like, read the comic. I saw the movies. I saw the first two movies. But that was about it. They do some excellent world building here. Character building. Turtles fight with honor. Yeah, so what? I don't. We have a ton of Turtles toys all in a box in Mom's basement. See, that was Legos for me. I have an absolute shit ton of Legos out in a big IKEA structure out there. A lot of the old classic sets, like the original Space Monorail, the original pirate ship. I didn't have the original castle, but I had like a hilltop castle. It was still pretty cool. That was, I believe, the first set that came with the glow-in-the-dark ghost. Because I remember I had them. Yeah, all kinds of stuff. Legos, too. I picked up a big box of random Legos for my mom to bring camping for rainy weather. Nice. That sounds like fun. Space Monorail is probably worth a bit these days. I mean, I would never sell it. And even if I wanted to, mine is like all over the place. Like all my sets are mixed together and a lot of the pieces are broken. Lego in general holds up really well, but a few of their specialty pieces do not. In particular, the little clear round single studs, the ones that you would use for like lights or whatever, those break very easily. Like so many of mine have like chipped off on the connector part. The one that really broke my heart, I had a bunch of sea-based Legos when they started doing like the bright yellow underwater sets. And those had like robot arms, like robot manipulators made by linking together those little like ovaloid pieces. All of those just fucking disintegrated. Whatever plastic they used for those, after about like, I don't know, 20 years, they just turned to dust. At least mine did. I love those underwater ones too. For me, like, I think my favorite Lego sets will always be the, I think it was called M-Tron. Back when they were doing all the different, like, Tron space sets, like Futron, Blacktron. They did M-Tron, which was all themed around magnets. All the ships were red and black with neon green highlights. I have the Megacore Magnetizer. That is probably my favorite set of all time. I love that thing. Big 6-wheeled, like, armored carrier with a crane to deploy all of its little constituent units. That thing was so fucking cool, man. I love that thing so much. I think I had more M-Tron sets than anything. But I had a bunch of Futron sets. The original Space Monorail was a Futron set. I have sets from the first 2 Blacktron types. I have them in their original black and yellow color scheme, and then I have them in their second black and white and neon green color scheme. I had M-Tron, I had Ice Planet, Ice Planet might be like a close second for favorite sets. Because Ice Planet was white and blue and neon orange, and they were super cool. No pun intended. I don't. But yeah. Yeah, I was big on Space Level. Legos. It's so funny to me, too. Because when I was a kid, I wanted more than anything else. I was a big Lego fan, and I was a big Star Wars fan. And I was like, why can't there be Star Wars Legos? It killed me because I was playing it with Legos before the licensing era. And when they finally got around to licensing them, I was in like high school, and I was like, well, you missed my childhood, you fuckers. Big double-headed Ice Planet spaceship was nifty. Yeah, it was. I had the big base Ice Planet set. That's rad, dude. That's so rad. One of the biggest sets I had, Space Police. All right, first, let's just establish ACAB, of course, but I had a bunch of Space Police Legos. And there were 2 runs of Space Police Legos, too. There was, the original run was black and blue and red. And then the second one was black and gray and green, I think. ASCAB. Anyway, the first run of Space Police Legos, they had a massive ship. They had a gigantic ship with like this like the cockpit and then this like main superstructure and then wings that folded out and little ships that launched off of the wings. It had an entire detachable prison pod with like multiple prison pods in it. It was just this huge thing. It was super cool. Parents must have really liked you. I was an only child. That's why I had Nintendos and Legos and all the fun, expensive toys. They didn't have anybody else to spend on. Lucky me. So, and the only thing I had to trade for that was the lifelong support and companionship of sibling. I had a neighbor that worked for oh dude, that's awesome. That's really cool. I have this very distinct memory. When I got my Legos back from my parents and brought them here, my older daughter was like 3 at the time or something. And all the Legos that I got from my parents were in they were in 4 big tubs. And they were all mixed together. And so I set about trying to separate them out and rebuilding the sets. And that big space police cruiser was one of the first ones that I tried to do. And I did it. I actually got that one reassembled. And my daughter was like super excited about it. She thought it was super cool. And when we finally got it done, she wanted to run around with it and she wanted to show her mommy. So she picks up this thing, which is seriously like 60% of her body mass. Like, this thing was massive, and she was small. And so she's running around with this thing, and she tries to take it down the stairs, and she stumbles going down the stairs. She only fell like one or 2 steps onto the landing. And the ship fell, and the ship shattered. And she started crying, not because she was hurt, but because she broke the ship and she felt so bad. And I was like, it's fine. We can put it together. Are you okay? And don't worry, she recovered very quickly from that. But that's one of those parent memories that it seems weird to cherish, but I know I'm always gonna remember that because it was so pure, you know? We had built this thing together and she was really excited about it. And she dropped it and she was so sad about that. And I was just worried about her. It's one of those things that really kind of highlights the parent-child experience. For some reason, instead of building the sets, I tried to make like execution chambers and torture chambers out of my Legos. In hindsight, I wonder if my parents were wondering if I was one of those cursed horror film kids who make creepy illustrations all day. To be fair, when I got older, when I was like in high school and I mixed all my sets together, I started building like Lego guns. Because I didn't have any toy guns of my own, and I thought maybe I could make some cool stuff. And I did actually make some really cool stuff. The coolest things I made a replica. This is gonna be a deep cut, prepare yourselves. I made a Lego replica of the gun that Macbeth had in Gargoyles. His weird ass like double barrel lightning gun. I made like a perfect replica of that using Lego. And I was super proud of that. The other thing I did that was even cooler than that, and I wish I'd like taken pictures of it or like diagrammed it or something. I made a Lego pump action shotgun that actually ejected shells. And I'm not sure I could ever live up to that again. I built this whole like slide mechanism inside there with the diagonal pieces so that the little Lego shells would sit inside, and then when you racked it, it would push it inside and like launch the shell out. I was so proud of that. To this day, that was like, Jesus Christ, how long ago was that? 25 years ago? Not just any dweeb, an American dweeb, you know it. I'm still proud of that. I mean, why not? It's an engineering feat. It may have been in the service of replicating an implement of death and destruction. It's still an engineering feat. Pulling up a Google image of the Space Cop Cruiser, I definitely had that one. I freaking remember staying up and loving that big one. I know, right? That was the cool thing about having like the really big sets, like the Space Cruiser or the monorail or the pirate ship or something. I also had the original Town series. I had a couple of those. I had the police station. I swear I wasn't like big into cops or anything. It's just, you know, Lego did a lot of like police sets for some reason. I had the police station. I had the original Lego police station. I had the Lego Shell station. Like they actually did a Shell gas station with like decals, like branded decals. I'm pretty sure all of those are worn off at this point, but I had that. And I had the original Lego airport, and that thing was pretty sprawling. That thing came on like 5 or 6 of the big ground tiles. That one was really cool. That unlocks another memory. The airport and its 2 airplanes. The airport came with 1 airplane, and then I had a separate airplane that my parents had gotten me. So I had 2 like jetliners. Actually, I had more than that. Now that I think about it, I had like a medical rescue plane and some other. Anyway, I remember I built the airport and I built the 2 jetliners, and we had a party at our house with some other families, and all of our kids were like 3 or 4 years old. And I so clearly remember we got out the Legos for them to play with, and I mean, this was like fucking Christmas for these kids. They had never seen so many Legos in their entire life. And there was this one little boy who found those airplanes, and apparently airplanes were his thing. And he was like dual wielding these. He picked up 1 airplane in each hand, and I swear to God, for the rest of the night, he never put them down. He had a death grip on those 2 airplanes. They were with him the entire time he was at my house. I'm pretty sure we sat down to dinner later and he still had them, and his mother had to like spoon feed him because he would not fucking let go of them. He definitely wanted them. He cried when he left. Because he finally had to give them up. I remember the Lego spin-off for girls. Instead of bricks, the bricks were balls and you had sticks. I have no memory of that. I know Lego has gone through a couple phases of like female-oriented Legos. I think there was an attempt before Lego Friends. And then there's been at least 2 iterations of Lego Friends. I actually like Lego Friends. I got a couple of those sets for my girls, and they liked them. And for a while, they were like watching the TV series. And it was pretty entertaining, honestly. I like the original series. The second one was a little weirdly sci-fi. Couldn't quite get into that one as much. But yeah, they did some pretty good stuff with that. I like that one because it was like they were releasing sets that kind of fleshed out this whole like charming town. Like I know my girls had like a little apartment complex and a pizzeria, and there were a bunch more sets like a hotel and like a concert stage and like a gelato shop and a recording studio and like lots of really cool stuff. Brother and I always wanted the castle and pirate sets to play with, but never ended up getting them. They were expensive. That's the thing about Lego. Lego has always been expensive. Like back in the day, like back in the 90s, I remember the Lego pirate ship was like $200, which is like $6,000 in 2024 money. Like it's honestly kind of crazy my parents got that for me, but I really appreciate that they did. I will always be thankful for that. But yeah, like Legos now, like they just announced that there's finally going to be an official Legend of Zelda Lego set, right? It's going to be like I think from like Ocarina of Time, the Deku Tree set. That's gonna be like $300. No wonder my parents never bought me Legos. They are stupid expensive, dude. They are so expensive. Just a little set, like a little like Lego car and a little Lego driver, like 50 pieces or something, is like back in like the 90s was still like $7 or $8. Now it would be like 15. Big spaceship we were just talking about apparently ran for $59.99 from what I'm seeing. That was back in the early 90s. Yeah, and I mean that's expensive. That's pricey. We worked it out one night how much inflation has driven things up, and for goods like that, I think we came to the consensus is like 50 or 60% since then. So you could expect to pay nearly $100 for that same spaceship now, and I don't think that would be a surprise. Loving this bird jam. This is from. This is another one you'd never guess. This one is another one that's just completely out of left field. I'll give you a hint. It's a licensed game. A licensed SNES game. Not Jurassic Park. Not Lost. I don't think there was a Lost World game for the Super NES, was there? Some Dorito or chips game. Was there ever a Dorito game? It wouldn't surprise me in the least. But I can't think of one. Actually. That's weird, isn't it? Doritos has always had like a connection to gaming, and yet they've never had their own game. Weird. Anyway, it's from the SNES Flintstones movie game. The one that used super into Lego racers, kart racers, where you built your own karts brick by brick as a kid. Oh yeah, that sounds really, really neat. There was a neat place, I don't know if they still have it, but we live relatively close to Legoland here in California, and we've been many times. I love Legoland for obvious reasons, and my kids love it too. But a couple years ago, they opened a like Ferrari exhibition where they had like little Ferrari car sets, and the thing you could do is they had these giant giant troughs of pieces, and you could build your own race car. And then they had these different like test tracks for it. They had like a sort of like ski jump set up. I think they had like a wind tunnel or something for them. And then at the end, you could take your car that you built and you could scan it into a system, and it would run a virtual race projected on this big racetrack. And you could race against other kids' cars. It was really, really cool. Whatever became of Bionicle, there is, hang on a sec. I think I can actually answer that question through the medium of YouTube, perhaps? Hold up a sec. Yeah, here we go. So there's a channel I really like. I found it relatively recently on YouTube called Secret Galaxy, where they do the history of like cartoons and toys and pop culture stuff. And they did a video on Bionicle. So check this out when you get the chance. Or if you're bored with tonight's stream, you could just go kick back with that. Oh, you love that show. Okay, good. It's not just me. Excellent. You got one here at the Mall in America in Minnesota. Oh, cool. Cool. I'm dying. I think I might download the Flintstones, the movie soundtrack for the bird. Flintstones, the movie, the game soundtrack. Don't miss it. Learned at some point the Sim Tower creator was working on DS Mario Kart spinoff where you make your own carts piece by piece. That got canceled. I'm so sad about that because I know Kid Me would have been so into that. Yeah, that sounds amazing. Yeah, that sounds like it would have been really, really fun. There's Lego Mindstorm, Accessory Billiard, and robots. My brother's super into that. The point of being full-on robotics engineering competitions with them is. Wow, that's really cool. That's really, really cool. They covered the Bonkers Turbo Teen cartoon. They absolutely did. Yeah, they've covered a lot of pretty crazy stuff. It's a really fun channel because you learn something, and the guy who hosts it has a great voice for it. He has a great voice and a great delivery. He's a really entertaining guy. So yeah, heartily encourage y'all to check that out. So. Anyway, chat, remember when we were talking about Nintendo games? Remember when we were in the throes of the magazine? Is TMNT Tournament Fighters something on the docket for tonight, or no? Okay, fair enough. Or should we move on? My brother was super involved with those Intel computer clubhouses as a tween. They had robotics. Cool. Can you imagine feeling an engine block growing inside your skull? I mean, no, that's some primo body horror shit right there. Like, damn. Turbo migraine. One of the best courses I ever took was the Lego Autonomous Robotics one at college. I did a robotics summer camp. I think between 7th and 8th grade, maybe. I lived in Hickory, North Carolina, which is near the center of the state, and it was about an hour away from Charlotte, North Carolina, which was like the biggest city in the state. And Charlotte had Queens College, and they would do summer programs. And when I was in middle school, my mom put me in 2 of those. She put me in an animation summer course, which was really fun and really interesting. I actually got to do like cell animation, actually like drawing and painting on cells. I made my own Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner cartoon. That was really neat. And then the year after that, I did a robotics one where we built a kit robot and explored the different things that we could do with that. That one I also did in residence there. The animation one, we commuted back and forth, which my mom decided was way the fuck too much. So the next year she just had me stay there. And that was really cool because that was when I got into online gaming. Because the dude who was managing us was a big gamer. And one of the first nights that we were there, he took us to the school computer lab where he had installed the shareware version of Quake on every computer in there. And we did this massive, like, 16-person LAN deathmatch, and it was a transcendent experience. It was incredible. When I got home from that, the first thing I did was get online and start looking up stuff about Quake World and All Seeing Eye and GameSpy, and playing Quake and Quake 2 online. And I spent an entire year of my life playing Quake 2 online. So whatever first-person shooter skills that I can lay claim to stem almost directly from that. Dude around the one in Washington State was super cool. Walked in casually playing Muppet songs on a banjo while teaching Kid Me and my brother how to use a fan translate. Pirated copy of RPG Maker 2000 he acquired. Teaching us how to dual boot Windows XP and Debian and stuff like that. That's wild. To learn how to make a bouncy ball. Yes, we did actually. We did. I think that was the first fundamental we did, was learning the basic animation of a bouncy ball. And then we kind of evolved from there. Super cool person, have the reason for my indie game obsession, love for PCs. It's interesting how formative those experiences can be, isn't it? School at GTA 2 on. Dude, I love GTA 2. I love that. I've beaten that game. Like, those old 2D top-down GTAs were hard as balls. I never got anywhere in GTA 1, but the weird sort of, like, dystopian sci-fi vibe that GTA 2 had really, really connected with me, and I got so into it that I actually managed to beat that game. Used to play Quake 2 and Jedi Knight a bunch online. That was right around the time I got this gaming handle. There you go. There you go. Wife also ran a living history museum in the area and did reenacting. Insanely cool people. Love another Cyberpunk 5 GTA. I would too, but man, you know it's not gonna happen. You know it's not gonna happen. Like, Rockstar has their thing. They pick an era of American history, relatively recent, and they set their crime drama there, and that's that. So I would get back into the GTA games if they did that. If they made a spiritual successor to GTA 2. I would kill for that, but it's never gonna happen. Chaos Engine 2 for the Amiga, fascinating. I wonder how it compares to the original. First few GTA games were fun as hell, they were tough, but I had a blast. GTA 1 was amazing. I never had it. I don't think I ever had the full version of it, but I had the shareware version of it, and it was so much fun just running around causing chaos in that. GTA 2 I loved. I beat it. And then, look, GTA 3 was, like, transformative to the industry. Like, you cannot overstate the impact that GTA 3 had. It was a really cool game. And so I've beaten GTA 3 and GTA Vice City. San Andreas was actually too big for me. I couldn't finish that one. And then I never played 4 or 5. Because at that point, I just, like, moved on to other things. I think when I could have been playing 4, I was playing Saints Row instead. And having, honestly, a much better time with that. No one's requested TMNT Tournament Fighters yet, and I'm as shocked as you, really. Maybe 2-Hit went to bed already. If anyone would request it, it's him. On the other hand, we could just sit and chat, or not. We could play it. I was gonna say we could sit and chat and vibe for the rest of the night, but we've got work to do, it seems. Interesting, I remember stopping in the NC Transportation Museum a couple towns over from there when I drove through 4 years ago. Your class for kids, another computer lab ran now at Jedi Academy on all the PCs. Yeah, Quake was my online game of choice. Quake 1 a little bit. Quake 2 was the big one. I was deep into the Quake 2 scene and all the mods and stuff for that. And I did Quake 3 for a while. But at that point, I was getting on into college, and I was kind of moving more away from multiplayer games at that point. Back to single-player stuff. No. I did go through a really strong Team Fortress 2 phase. While I was living in Japan, of all places. I got really into TF2 around, like, 2006, 2007, I think. And ever since then, it's just been random. Like, I typically don't go in on multiplayer competitive games unless something really speaks to me. I think the last one that I got really into was Vermintide 2. And I want to say I was playing Vermintide 2 when I was streaming. I think I streamed it one night. I think there was a Halloween event? The first year Vermintide 2 was out, and they did their Halloween event. I think I did one night where I streamed that, but that was it. I have not done any other multiplayer games like that since. I don't really miss it. It's never really been my thing. I can get really into it. I mean, I've gotten really into, like... I did Call of Duty for a while. I know we talked about this. But at Call of Duty's peak, like Modern Warfare 2, that was the one that I got into with all my friends at the time. Because I was working QA at the time. Everyone on the QA floor played Modern Warfare 2. So I jumped in on that too. But by the time Black Ops came around, I got Black Ops, but I didn't really get into that one to the same degree. And then that was it. They're adding a PvP mode in Vermintide. I'm kind of shocked they're still working on it, honestly. Vermintide 2 has been around for a minute at this point. Still pick it up and play occasionally. They still push updates. Man, that's crazy. That is pretty cool. Played the hell out of RuneScape, and there was an MMO based on Pirates of the Caribbean. That was my shit as a kid. So much fun sailing around with a party of players, blowing stuff up and starting fights with everyone. That sounds like something that I would have been into as well. Someday, chat, I might stream some of the Sea Dogs games for you. Sea Dogs were my jam. Sid Meier's Pirates was a lot of fun. I think ultimately I probably spent more time on Sid Meier's Pirates, the remake. But Sea Dogs maintains a very special place in my heart after all this time. Nephew liked them all. I think his favorite was the one with the alien invasion that turned out to be creatures from underground. The ship was low on HP. You had to have certain players designators repair crews. That's cool. Pretty cool. Anyway, chat, since Tournament Fighter has been requested, let's go ahead and talk about this real quick. And then play it a bit, and then move on. So, unlike NES TMNT Tournament Fighters, this one seeks to really differentiate the characters and give them distinctive things to do and make them play differently. And they've got the lovely pentagon chart to let you know how each of these characters plays. But in short, Leonardo is extremely well-rounded. He has projectiles based on like sword swings and stuff. Raphael seems to be more of a ranged character. He can throw fireballs somehow, for some reason. That's kind of weird. Donatello, what does he do? Seems to be pretty strong attack. I have to switch my earbuds out for a second. Thank you. I don't know why I said thank you. I meant to say excuse. First I thought Leonardo was throwing at a pentagram as an attack. Once found a mod for City of Abandoned Ships somewhere. Now that would be interesting. I actually have those. I picked them up a sale or two ago on GOG, I picked up the Sea Dogs games that I never had. Because I only had the original Sea Dogs and the Pirates of the Caribbean licensed one. But I never had any of the ones past that. I got them on GOG, and I've been meaning to give them a try. So. Mutant Turtle teenagers who fight crime for the sewers. Do you think throwing fireballs? Okay, you say that now, but Michelangelo can fucking breathe fire, okay? Or more specifically, he can breathe a Hadouken. I don't really know how to explain that. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or not. Anyway, there's Don, there's Mikey, and then the shark guy is Armagon. I am still super not familiar with this guy. There's a weird bat dude named Wingnut. There is a robot shredder called Chrome Dome. There is a ninja lady named Asuka, who I have no memory of. There's some alien-looking thing named War, who looks like he stepped out of Ninja Gaiden instead. And then there's not just Shredder, Cyber Shredder. Why are they not using shurikens or anything else as projectiles? Your guess is as good as mine, dude. I couldn't tell you. Maybe to be more like Street Fighter 2. I could totally see that being the argument. Like, I could totally see the designers being like, yeah, we gave them shuriken and sai and stuff. And they're like, that's not very Street Fighter, is it? They need to shoot fireballs. And the designers being like, fucking whatever, man. You're the boss. Anyway, let's play it. This is gonna be, I'm gonna go ahead and shut down requests for the evening. This will be the last game we play tonight. This song is a jam. This is from Natsuki Crisis Battle. This is apparently the credit song. Well, TMNT Tournament Fighters on NES was really solid. Hopefully the SNES version will be as well. It's Konami. Konami in their good days. Konami when they did things right. Story battle.
Turtle combat!
Turtle combat! Oh, I guess in story mode you can only play as one of the turtles. Well, I'll play as Leo. They said he's well-rounded. The evil Shredder has been driven from New York City. The streets of New York City are calm once again, but a new player is in town. A cold-hearted warrior will do anything to avenge Shredder. Reporter April Neal is already missing. That poor woman. Turtles will soon realize that someone else close to them has been kidnapped as well. I'm holding your friends. If you want to see them again, you must bow before the forces of the Shredder Elite. Karai? Oh great, who is this Karai anyway? And what's with the Shredder Elite? Who cares who they are? We got April and Splinter. They really should have color-coded the text here. I guess it doesn't super matter who's talking, but it would have been an easy enough thing for them to color code them. Splinter and I are okay. We're near some ancient ruins? They share... Oh, they shred. Oh no, the transmission's been cut. I thought she just fell asleep. I thought maybe April was narcoleptic. Found it was called the Gentleman of Fortune mod. It adds new characters and changed some of the mechanics on ModDB. Good to know. Good to know. I never understood the turtle blimp. Like, is that not the most obvious form of oh shit? Are these the ruins? Whoa, I not let you go forward. Crazy mutant. That's rude.
Round one. Fight!
Whoa, you got combos in this. God damn. Made it! So what did I miss? Oh, nothing. We're just getting started, Manic. Wow, that's a hell of a grab. Wow, that's a really long heavy. This is the lightning cutter. Fuck off, man. I will absolutely chip you to death. This is so Street Fighter. This, aside from how things combo better in this feels exactly like Street Fighter. Are you successfully a video game? For the time I feel like that's high praise. I mean, honestly, it is. Like, it was not easy at this time to make a fighting game that felt as good as Street Fighter, and Konami pulled it off here. This feels very, very solid. I know nothing, don't hurt me. No use, he won't tell us where they are. Picked up April Signal. Should help us locate them. Hey! Fucking turtle blimp, man. I love that the turtle blimp in the show and everything actually has the handle that kids would hold to like pretend fly it around. Well, this is something. Turtle against a shark? Ridiculous. You'll only be able to laugh if you can beat me. It sounds like King of Fighters banter.
Fight!
That's pretty cool. Holy shit. Game has very good art. This is a very pretty game. His anti-air is solid. I'm not winning that exchange. No! Blah. I'll be the employee who gets hired to say blah. It's harder than you might think. When we do voiceover work, all that stuff comes at the very end because there's a very good chance that you will like wreck your voice doing that shit. Especially if you go all in. Man, this guy just fucking destroyed me. Ah! You're just a pet turtle. Rude. Composing continue screen. Let's give it one more swing with Don. I get it. Turns out a shark can't eat a turtle.
Round one. Fight!
Man. Don is always the best in videos. Oh, he has a slide. Slides tend to be really good in these games. Oh shit! He has a slide and he has like Honda's 100 hand slap. Oh shit. That's an interesting combination.
Round two. Fight!
I'm gonna slap him with my shaft. Wait, what is that? Oh, he's got a ground projectile. Ooh, okay. Thought I had that timed right. Handelsum. Man, I forgot. You can't really get into projectile fights with the AI because they have a much better idea when to let loose with them, and they key them in a lot faster. I mean, I gotta say, despite sucking at this game, it feels really good. Like, really, really good. It really does feel just like Street Fighter. Hang on one second, let me put on the music. There we go. Good sign that even losing feels good. No, you're spot on. Yeah, any fighting game where losing feels good is something special. So yeah, this one's solid. This one's definitely solid. So, all right, chat. Well, I think that's gonna do it for tonight. Let's take a little peek-see at what's next. Oh, I totally ignored this. Oh boy, chat, when we come back on Saturday, we'll be coming back to the game you've all been waiting for. Super Solitaire. Solitaire! Oh my god, it's Solitaire! I mean, there's 12, look, to be fair, 12 different versions of Solitaire in here. That's a lot of Solitaire. I know like one version of Solitaire, so. But yeah, anyway, so, Super Alone. Tomorrow night, it's community night. Licensed game community night. We're doing Chronicles of Riddick, Escape from Butcher Bay. On Saturday, we'll be right back here, playing us some Super Solitaire. No stream on Sunday. And on Monday, we are starting a brand new game. Our community selector has selected a game for Monday, but neither they nor I will tell you what it is. You're just gonna have to show up and find out for yourself. I promise it's a good one. It is a good one. It is the stuff of legends. You will be very excited about it. God damn it, Eva! Is it Dragon Quest 3? Could it be Dragon Quest 3? I mean, it could, but is it? Is the real question. If I give you $5, will you tell me? No. If I thought I could get away with that, I'd do a lot more subscription drives above my normal number of 0. Anyway, chat. Darn. Let's go find somebody to raid. Let's go send y'all on your merry ways to go hang out with somebody. And there's not much of anybody up tonight, so I'm gonna send you over to Dama. Dama's playing Spin Rhythm. Always fun to watch. Not a game I think I would enjoy. I do enjoy rhythm games, but not like that. So let's go party with them for a bit. Anyway, chat, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Thank you for joining me for more of January 1994 Nintendo Power. I wasn't expecting to glide through so many of these games so quickly, but you know, Flashback didn't really click, Soldiers of Fortune didn't really click. That's fine. That's fine. This just gets us through the magazine faster, gets us closer to stuff that y'all are going to be more interested in requesting. There's still plenty of places to get hung up in this issue, so don't be surprised. So that is a good point, Satellite Sun. Might be worth a try at some point. So. But anyway, thanks again for coming out. Hopefully I will see you tomorrow night for the much awaited May community night with Riddick. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.